Good morning, or depending on when you're watching this, good afternoon, good evening, or good night. My name's Ross, and as always told, out of Voice of Radio. So today we've got a look at all of the lovely secret rares that are coming around in Pokémon Scarlet EX and Pokémon Violet EX over in Japan. But remember that our Scarlet and Violet set is going to be very, 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 very similar to Japan's set. So basically, these are going to be our secret rares. And that's really rather lovely. There are quite a lot in each set. What we're going to do is we're going to go through type by type and we're going to switch between sets and it's all going to be lovely. So starting off then with let's go for the illustration rares, not the illustrator rares, the illustration rares. We've got ourselves a Dolive. No, you don't get the full evolution line, you just get a Dolive. But you know what? It's by Kato, and that makes me happy. We've got the Armor Rouge that I showed you previously that is just an absolutely stunning card, shouting from the rain, I am loving it. We've got ourselves a Wiglet, and there was a question as to whether we'd get the whole evolution line. We don't, some we do, Wiglet we don't, but I grew up by the sea, I still live by the sea, and I love art like this. Now, Dondozo is one of my absolute favourites in the set. I've been telling you a lot recently about Akira Igawa and my newfound love for that particular artist, for their work both in Pokemon and One Piece. And oh my goodness, right, I love Dondozo as a Pokemon. I love this particular one that does 50 for each Tatsugiri in your discard pile, and I adore this artwork. I cannot afford to get an Akira Igawa collection going with some of the cards they've done recently, but you better believe I'm going to have a couple of those. Now, the good news is we have both Ralts and Kirlia. This is one where we do actually have the full evolution line. We'll get to Gardevoir in a moment. So, yay. And it tells a story, and that's rather lovely. We've got ourselves Fido, if that's the kind of thing you're into. We've got ourselves Riolu, looking just a little bit like they've done a naughty. We've got Sandile, and I don't know what it is. This card looks like the kind of one I shouldn't be all that into, and I don't know why, but something about the artwork of this card makes me very, very, very happy indeed. We've got ourselves a Clorf, just kind of sitting there chilling next to the rocks with a few other ones there, which makes me kind of happy, honestly. We've got King Gambit. I did show you this one the other day, but the scan we had was absolute garbage. Now we can actually see it properly, and it's quite a nice card indeed. And we've got ourselves a Starly. Who doesn't love a bit of the old Starly, ladies and gentlemen? I kind of do. Now, those are the ones from Scarlet. Moving over to Violet, looking at the artwork rares, we've got Tarantula. Bearing in mind that as a double piece of artwork with Spidops, like I showed you the other day. We've got ourselves a Toadschool. Who doesn't love Toadschool? I kind of don't, I'll be honest with you. We've got Scovillain. That's one of the ones they released earlier. I showed you the other day. That lovely Slowpoke that was one of the first we'd seen. It's kind of adorable. We've got ourselves Clauncher. Just kind of, chilling under the sea. Cutting some seaweed. Why wouldn't you? The Pachirisu rubbing their little cheekies together. One of the first ones we saw again. We've got Pormot that was revealed a little bit early, just chilling on some hay, why not? We've got Drowsy from Kamiya. Now look, the regular Drowsy has got Okacheke artwork, and I'm not a Kamiya fan, so this is one that I'm personally not into, but I know a whole bunch of people who love Kamiya artwork, and I'm delighted for them. Now, Graveard is a Pokemon I like very much indeed. I love this card. 10 for each Psychic Pokemon in your discard pile. And we got the lovely So-So artwork. We saw it before, but it's still amazing. We've got Mabastiff here, and this is an Okacheke card. And this is not the most impressive Okacheke card. There is one I'm going to show you in a minute that is really going to hurt my wallet. But for now, Okacheke Mabastiff, I am into it. We've got a Bombardier. That one's coming as well. And we've got ourselves a Squavit. But the regular Squavit is Hyganasuke, so, need to point that one out. Now, that's what we've got in terms of your regular Pokemon and your artwork rares, but we've also got a bunch of Pokemon EXs that are coming through with both full arts, and some, but not all, are coming through with your special art rares as well. So going back to Scarlet then, we've got Gardevoir that comes as both a full art and as a special art rare or special illustration rare. That was the first one we saw, and it is absolutely beautiful. It completes that picture that we saw the other day. We've got Great Tusk coming as both a full art and as a special art rare. A lot of sets. There are no secret rares that I'm really into like that, and I don't really care which ones I pull from my boxes. I want this card. There are 2 special art rares I desperately want to pull from Scarlet, and I do have a box of Scarlet coming. This is one of them. This is a stunning piece of art, and you know I love me some Great Tusk. We've got ourselves Koraidon EX as both a full art and as a special illustration. And of course, I showed you that one t'other day. And we've then got Toxicroak EX that unfortunately just gets a full art. And Oinkologne that again, unfortunately, only gets a full art. But oh my goodness, these special art rares of Gardevoir, Great Tusk and Koraidon, oh my word, they're beautiful. Switching back over to Violet for a second, we've got ourselves a couple of other special illustration rares and a bunch of full arts. So we've got ourselves full art Magnezone, which is, you know, kind of lovely, I suppose. We've got ourselves a full art Miraidon EX, and obviously the special art rare, I've showed you that one before. It is stunning. We've got a full art of Bayonet, and then we've got ourselves both a full art and a special illustration rare of Spidops. I've apparently gone slightly out of order here. I apologise. Let's show you Spidops. I showed you that one before, and it, of course, matches up with a Tarantula, and it's just amazing. And then we both got a full art and a special art rare of Iron Treads. Now, as far as we see in Violet, this would be the pull I really want. I don't think the artwork is quite as good as Great Tusk, but you better believe it is one of my favourite artworks in the entire double set. So this is one. I'm going to have to buy some singles from this set. I just really hope that Great Tusk and Iron Treads are not that expensive. Now, in terms of the Terrestrial EXs, we've got 2, that being Gyarados and Arcanine. And look at what they've done for their secret rare versions. What I will say is, they are clearly very stylized. I honestly can't decide if I like them or not. I feel like I'm trending towards no, but I couldn't really tell you one way or t'other. Either way, this is still an extremely cool way of doing it. And look, they've clearly gotten rid of Rainbow Rares, so you know what? These will do very, very nicely indeed. But supporter cards is where it gets really fun, because all the supporter cards, I believe all the supporter cards, have come through with both a full art and a special art rare that are different rarities. We'll have to see how these kind of work out. Generally speaking, you get one secret rare per box, which could be a secret rare or a special art rare. So starting off with Scarlet, because I don't know, we're going Scarlet and Violet, because I always say Scarlet and Violet. We've got ourselves full art and special art of Jack. And this is, of course, extremely cool. We've got the lovely special art rare. It is a very nice card indeed. Now, they don't all get special art rares. Team Star Grunt comes along with just a full art, but it's a very cool full art. Professor's Research Sada comes through with just a full art, but it is an especially cool full art. And then we get to Penny. Okacheke's never done a supporter card before. This is the first supporter card that Okacheke has illustrated. And firstly, it is absolutely over the top, ridiculously well done. And secondly, Penny's really popular. This one is going to hurt. I have a box of Scarlet coming, and I know the odds are low, but if this could be my secret rare in that box, I would be very, very grateful. I can go and buy Great Tusk. I'm sure it will be cheaper. I need this Penny in my life. Look how wonderful this artwork is. So essentially, we've gone from having full arts and rainbow rares of basically all the supporters, although occasionally one did get left out, to having full arts of all of them and special art rares of 2 per set. Moving over into Violet, we've got a full art of Katie. No special art rare. We've got ourselves a full art of Professor's Research Turo. Again, no special art rare. We've got ourselves full art and special art rare of Arven, and you will notice if we put this next to the Okacheke Mabastiff here, this is actually a very, very cool card, because this is basically the top part of that, which is kind of lovely. And then we've got full art and special art rare of Miriam. And I rather suspect that this is going to be... Remember, Miriam's a really playable card. Shuffle 5 Pokemon from your discard pile into your deck and then draw 3 cards. Now we've got this amazing special art rare as well. Yeah. This is going to be popular, ladies and gentlemen. This is going to be very, very popular. Oh, but we've got a bunch of gold cards as well. So, over in Scarlet, we've got a gold version of Koraidon EX. Bearing in mind, we've also got both the full art version and the special art rare. There are 3 of them. We've then got a gold version of Nest Ball. Remember, Nest Ball is being reprinted after a little bit of an absence. Now we've got a gold version of it. That's rather lovely. And we've got ourselves a gold version of Fighting Energy. Yeah, they're doing the gold energy thing. They do this quite often. And they'll do like 1 per set. There's 1 in each. Remember, we've got a double set here. There's 1 in each. And obviously, Fighting Energy, because Koraidon, that shouldn't really surprise anyone. And finishing off with the gold cards in Violet, obviously we've got Miraidon EX, the gold version. But then we've also got the full art. And we've got ourselves the special art rare as well. So pick whichever one of those you want. We've got another reprinted item card in the form of Rare Candy, which is getting itself a gold version, which is really rather lovely. And then we've got 1 gold energy, which you know is going to be Lightning Energy, because obviously this is the Miraidon set. So keep an eye out in the future, because the typing of the main Pokemon in the set does really look like, and this has happened in the past, does really look like it's going to dictate which gold energy we get. Bunch of really positive changes here. The fact that we've got artwork rares in every set is amazing. The fact that we've got special art rare and full art supporters is great. Gold cards, I can take them or leave them. But I do think, even compared to the amazing sets we had in Sword and Shield, the secret rares here have taken a step up. And I'm looking at this thinking, well, I really need to get Great Tusk, and I need to get Iron Treads, and I need to get Penny. The artwork rares, even though they're amazing, Mabastiff and Dondozo are the 2 for me, they're going to be significantly cheaper. These secret rares, especially Penny, are not going to be nice to my wallet, but I'm sure I'll cope somehow. For now, ladies and gentlemen, I especially want to know for this set, every single person still watching, I want to know which one's your favourite. I want every single person to tell me which one's your favourite in the comment section. Go nuts! Be nice! And then make sure you like this video, subscribe to this channel, follow me on Twitter at the Wasi. That's where we talk Pokemon and card games and Pokemon card games, all kinds of fun things. And please do consider checking out patreon.com/PTCG Radio, where you can support the channel. You can get some bonus podcasts, you can join a Discord where we chat about Pokemon and a bunch of other stuff, and you can get shout-outs on the channel, like the lovely Chelsea Rose, who is our biggest supporter as it stands at the moment, and is a very lovely person, so thank you very much for all the support, and for being a very lovely person. But by far the most important thing as always, look after yourselves till next time, would ya? Thank you very much for watching. My name's Ross, and you've been watching PTCG Radio.